was looting you. Tax increases cost you more than his haircut. I mean, we want to get money back into the state. He wants to take money out of the state. I don't think he gets it. Californians aren't that dumb. Second, so first of all, we're for tax cuts to lower the cost to families. We want to keep the money in California. Bill Clinton wants to take the money to Washington. I believe parents beat bureaucrats, and therefore that's the first reason we're going to carry California. Second, we are for legal immigration, and we are opposed to illegal immigration, and we will take the steps necessary. Proposition 187, he failed to do the #1 job of the federal government, that's protect our borders. There are 1,200,000 more illegal immigrants today than when he came into office, and it is wrong. And we must, as Father Hesburgh said, we must close the back door of illegal immigration precisely to keep open the front door. And if we have legal immigration plus a legal guest worker program, we will be better for our economy, better for our country, better for our visitors, and it is wrong for this president to turn his back on California and turn his back on the legitimate problem we have. Third, we are in favor of the California Civil Rights Initiative because we believe every individual, as an individual, should have equal standing before the law, and it is wrong for your government to discriminate against anyone based on whether or not they belong to some group. And I don't think anybody gets that. Is opposed to California Civil Rights Initiative. He is functionally favoring quotas and set-asides, and if he doesn't get it, he ought to spend the morning with Ward Connerly and get an education, and he ought to sit down with Tom Campbell and Steve Horn, who are moderate Republicans, who are experts on the civil rights law, who will tell you flatly as experts, it is wrong to discriminate and have your own government discriminating against you, and the California Civil Rights Initiative must pass to send a signal to the country that the time has come to end quotas and end set-asides. Right on. And finally, we're going to elect Bob Dole and Jack Kemp, and they're going to carry California because we love our children enough that we want a president who is committed to saving our children from drugs. Let me be very clear. The greatest failure of the Clinton presidency is what it has done to our children in terms of drug use. Last year was a record year for emergency room. The FBI has said that there were people using drugs as recently as the inaugural, as adults, not in college, not 20 years ago, not a mistake, but routine habitual drug users. When the White House cut the office that was opposed to drug use, by 80%, by the way, when the White House cut drug interdiction, when the White House appointed an attorney general who was opposed to mandatory penalties for drug dealers, when the White House appointed judges who released drug dealers back on the street, and when the White House appointed our top public health official, somebody who testified that we ought to consider legalizing drugs, the worst possible message you could send to 11, 12, and 13-year-olds who are trying to decide whether or not to use drugs. In every respect, the Clinton administration has failed our children in terms of drug use. Now, we're going to do three things. We're going to go back to a strong educational campaign that was begun by Nancy Reagan and that reaches out to very young children and teaches them to say no and to mean it and to be comfortable doing it and not to be seduced into using drugs. Second, we're going to appeal to every church and mosque and synagogue in the country to join in a voluntary effort with an 800 number nationwide so that any drug addict anywhere in America, any time of the day or night, can call and say, I really want to get off drugs. And a volunteer human being will show up to hold their hand within an hour, so you don't have this ridiculous bureaucracy that says, we have a 3-month waiting list, would you put it on your calendar and come back then?
I'm giving them $600 a month too. So.
And lastly, we're going to send a clear, decisive signal to drug dealers that we will not tolerate them destroying our children. I'm a history teacher. I know how to stop drug dealers. We will introduce a bill in September that says, if you cross the American border carrying a commercial quantity of drugs, of illegal drugs, the minimum penalty will be a life sentence without parole. Career professional drug dealer, you will be given the death sentence.
They're killing up people.
It is time that we said to predators, we love our children enough to stop you. And it's time that it was the drug dealer who was afraid, not the parent.
Yeah.
Convinced that as we get closer to November, if we will reach out and knock on every door, if we will reach out and talk to every citizen, if we will offer the poorest of our children opportunity scholarships so they're not trapped in our largest cities going to schools that fail but have the right to go to a school that requires homework, has discipline, and provides safety, if we'll guarantee that we're going to pass a bill with less bureaucracy in Washington and more take-home pay in Chico, if we'll reach out to create more jobs by having less litigation, less regulation, and less taxation so small business and family farms can hire more people and grow faster, if we'll indicate that we favor and treasure legal immigration, but we are opposed to illegal immigration and we will stop it, if we indicate that we are serious and committed about protecting our children from drug dealing, and if we are committed to making sure that every citizen is treated equally by their government, then I believe on Election Day on November 5th, the people of California in record numbers will go to the polls to elect Bob Dole and Jack Kemp in Republican Congress.
All right, look at this. Oh my God. They're whipping away from him. Hey. Who's that hiding behind the flag?
You're welcome.
Who's that hiding behind the flag?
Hey, we're having an event over at Bidwell Mansion. You want to come over there?
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, you can come over there and look at our camp. Yeah, right now, this very moment.
You're going right now?
Through here, we're leaving, heading over there.
We'll see you over there then.
We've got camp set up right now.
Very good. Thank you. It's all over. Newt's gone. There's Dolores. Yeah.
Oh, this is my hometown.
Hell of a turnout. There's Dolores going into the Bidwell Mansion right after the Newt Gingric show. Bidwell Mansion.
My daughter's visiting from New York, and she's used to the humidity out there now, and she says this is nothing. She loves it. Can't get enough.
Bidwell Mansion in the background. And here they are conspiring to spend my money. Oh, David with his first Confederate money. The old rebel. And she is on the other side. Happily. Cooking, huh? That's it. Very nice. That's the mansion. You did it already? And Dolores found a friend.
Oh, here's another one.
Gavin, I don't
Huh?
Better stop praying for us.
I don't know, go up there.
For it's too
Just
late.
give it to him.
You stand there shaking. You don't know what to do. Oh, you better kill them first, or they're gonna kill you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
I don't think they get me.
Oh, everywhere I go. Same position. Whoa, stuff. Old days, huh, Dory? Bring back fun memories. Hmm?
We didn't know we had treasures.
I know it.
At
These are
the
treasures.
time, these are junk. We'll throw them away. Get some new stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta do that.
They take a little siesta. Boar's Head Inn. And that's David's nose right in there. You're not discussing any military secrets, are you?
We were over in Hawaii for a while. There, they really have a lot of
There's a rebel. Right there.
Did everything.
That's about it. The rebel himself. Come on, David, can't hide. comes Miss America. That tree was planted by General Stilwell, over 100 years old.
John here was painted in an artist technique called the vanishing point perspective, and that's what creates the illusion. He died, it says A.M. Reed down at the bottom. She did not want to sign her own name to her work in 1903 because she wouldn't have been taken seriously as a female artist. To the right of the picture, we have General Sherman there, and he stayed here a number of times. Over on this corner here, we have the hostess of the house, Annie Bedan. She is against smoking, swearing, and alcohol. John, look across the way into the library. You'll notice the shape of the windows and the brightness. Glance back in this direction. See the shapes? We still have the shapes, but we've lost the window.
White chair and stroller. Got wheels someplace.
Every night before a woman went to bed, she brushed her long hair and collected it into something like this. It's known as a hair receiver. Then she would make either something like this, maybe braid her hair into her lover's watch chain, or roll her hair. Also lobbied for California to become a state.
Colburn.
That's okay. Thank you very much. Sacramento to Marysville by train rail, and Marysville to Chico by wagon. Amazing.
Just, do you happen to know what it weighs? No, it's
900 pounds.
Yeah.
And we paid $5,000 to have it restored. And it was it 2 years ago?
3 years.
And Annie would have played patriotic songs and religious tunes here nearly every day. And today we're lucky enough to have Joe, our volunteer, play for us on our tour. Thank you, Joe. So let's go into the office. I'll play a little bit. Oops, we'll hear it later. Okay, here.
Eyes
Canyon, and what do you
and the feet.
Oh, yes, we always get a glimmer in our eye when we say that. And that gold was enough to buy about 26
Observe.
acres. This is his first 22,000. We acquired 4,000 later. How much do you think acres went for in this area in those days?
Isn't that something?
Less, 90 cents an acre. If we're lucky, we might see flowers. Come on in, start vaccinating the shelf. You see the flowers in front of the shelf?
The first house was a shack. This is the second house. Used to be a bar. And it was in front of this one, but they tore it down so they could see this one. Very good. Hats of the time.
Those are both cooking and gathering baskets. upon his land. He employed the men to work in his farms, and the women Annie took upstairs.
Ye olde vacuum
Can I turn it
cleaner.
on? Put that switch over. Thank you.
You like it, David?
She kind of loses it there. As a CD or cylindrical disc. And this is known as Van Brunt and Floored. I'm awfully glad I met you. July 29th, 1900.
The veranda, they had to go out the window to get to it. Yeah. That's the way they got out. Sleep tight for their beds in there. Just so you don't peek in, or you don't get drafts. This is the second story. All the doors seem to have bedrooms anyway. No peeking, no looking. The bedroom. This was really a big place, a big room in those times. Fireplaces throughout the house, coal burners. This is the sewing room where David first learned how to sew. The nursery. That's the way you get out onto the terrace. Go out the window. That's the Esplanade out there, beyond all those trees.
Or give it away right now, but
Looks like the balcony goes around most of the house. You had to get out the windows to... There's another fireplace. Another bed. There's a double lock. I said this is made of cigar wrappers. Very nice. The old washboard. Ironers. That was one of her dresses. She was a very small woman. He was 6'1", and she was what? 4'8". Wow.
And she stayed small, you know?
Yes.
You know what? She's got to be taller than that.
Look at the zapatos. Finally got to the old crapper. That's the way it used to be, folks. A long time ago. Nice property. Another way down. Big house. There it is, isn't that something?
I thought she said there was a porcelain bathtub in there.
no, this is going to be my first.
There's old John's Crepper's invention.
I think they do.
That's the porcelain
Yeah,
first one,
Yeah.
as opposed to the other one. This is the master bedroom.
All right, after you've seen that, come on
There's her dress. Boy, she wasn't very big.
Well, that meant some of them here, we've had a man who's 6 foot, put his arms out, and it might fit a 6-foot man. But a lot of European immigrants slept sitting up. They thought it was healthier. Might have been like
This goes 2/3 of the way around the house.
You heard about Victoria's Secret?
This is the way they used to get out there. The only access to this porch is go through the windows. And that's what they did.
Then she put on a corset, pantaloon, and a number of different petticoats. In the summer, this would be cotton, but in the winter, it would be wool. Then, depending on the dress you're wearing or the look you're going for, you wear either a bustle, which you wear like a backpack, or a hoop skirt. And you might be trying to achieve the effect because we have hanging in the corner. And because it's known as a bustle chair, it's again more room for your seat and a support. Back you have the laces, it's as tight as they can go. Original support was whalebone, and this is a 21-inch waist, so keep that in mind.
This is the 3rd floor. Third floor of the mansion. It's the park.
They had town meetings here, John Muir sent lectures here, and they mentioned sewing school up here. So I also heard there's billiards up here at one time. So lots of different uses for this big room. If you did get a room on the 2nd floor and you were a guest, and you were one of these bedrooms here, we have some storage rooms, we have the stairway up to the tower.
Oh, you?
And right out here, the tower. And we have a water tank room, where the 300-gallon water tank.
How's that, a shower? Revise that, that's a closet. This goes up the tower, huh? Well, this is a big room for the 3rd floor. High beds like in Europe. There's a dress there, just...
And it was not common.
Look at the top hat. Huh?
Oh, it's a vase right there.
The what?
Vase.
Vest?
Vest.
This is where the
So they generated their gas lights with their generator.
Oh, huh? Two. Old ladder? What's that over there? Looks like a key. Ooh,
Twin bed.
right on top of one.
Andy's rooms, but
Okay, that's a sitz bath.
and these are for saddles.
Uh-huh. There's a period wagon.
Look here, Danny, look here.
Kids wagon.
Yeah, see the pedals?
Huh?
See the pedals?
Where?
Over there. They sit right here.
Oh, the kids' little wagon, yeah. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? The end of the tour?
Oh my gosh, not
Huh?
quite, almost. And then he's gonna win $10,000.
I'll have it.
Come on, go.
And here we go down the other half.
Which one's ringing or which one's shaking at the time? We're not sure exactly how they did it. But how many servants do you think might have taken to keep up a house of this size?
20.
20? Good guess. Any more guesses?
30.
12. That's a good guess. That's my first guess. But actually, there are only 2 full-time servants and 1 full-time cook in this whole. And thank you.
This looks like a
Out
garlic
that door.
thing here. This is like fresh, like lemons or
Yes.
potatoes or whatever.
I'm not sure.
Ricer.
I think they did in a high society house like this.